In our quest to unravel the ravaging effect the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent lockdown have had on businesses and indeed prices of goods and services, iMedia TV visited the Karu market and made a stop at the Wuse Market. Mr. Abdullahi Sahid, a technical partner with IMAC Karu, said that most traders have had to deal with low or no patronage at all, while some others are still on lockdown, as the market is experiencing low inflow of consumers.
In fact, now it's poor because before the lockdown, if you come here, you see everywhere filled up. But because of this lockdown now, you see the population is less. Before coronavirus, the business is moving well, but this pandemic now, the business is not moving well now.
Due to this lockdown of 18, you understand, but there is no money. Before I can, like a bell of pino, within 2 or 3 days, I will sell it and I order for another one. But for now, even complete 1 month, I cannot be able to sell 1 bell of pino.
For this market, we were home for about 13 weeks. The only people that opened were the food sellers, the foodstuff sellers. What we've lost for this time, it's only God that will help us to recover.
While our traders seem to be having a tough time, some are having it even tougher. This is the case of Mr. Simon John and a host of others whose plight seems pitiable than the rest.
This lockdown, all my goods, my capital, I even spend, I don't chop everything where I get here. Money I know they again. Even Gary, they sell Gary here, everything know they again. Now only this rice now just they manage.
Before, I'm selling more than 20, 30 in a day. But today, as I tell this woman 900, she go. I never sell it.
A bag of Nigerian rice that previously cost 15,000 naira pre-pandemic now costs 21,000 naira. So also, a tuber of yam now goes for 800 naira as against the previous price of 400 naira. Most of the traders say the increase in prices is due to the interstate lockdown and the high cost of transportation.
There's a COVID-19 for them to bring them from another state to another state, no problem. That is just the thing. Bag of rice, Nigeria, before we used to buy 15,000. 14, 13. Now it's 2021. Very costly, and people don't normally eat rice again. Gary too self does still cost. Poor man not get food again. Now let grace of God deny for market.
Before, I used to buy this yam, 400, 500, and now the money is too high, 800 each one. And sometimes when I finish selling, my money will not come out.
Initially, before, like cheap exotic product, like the Hollandia yogurt that we have, we were selling it 4.5 before. But due to the COVID-19, we are now selling it 4.750. They say most of the socks they put inside some of those products come from US or some other part of the country. And because of the lockdown, they could not be able to afford it. So the little one they have in the store, they have to increase the price.
In 2019, Nigeria was said to have surpassed India in terms of people living in abject poverty. And with the impending recession as a result of the evident damage on the economy, Nigerians fear the numbers will only grow if drastic measures are not taken to rectify the economy.
Let me just say for food, I think we should go more into farming. I just think farming, right now, Nigerians need to farm, because we've been too lazy, we just do we get this, foreign this. You can see now I'm trying to patronize like Nigerian attire. Because I wanted to buy a top now and they told me 15,000. So I can't afford that. So I have to go, let's start patronizing Nigerian made items. I think that would be better.
In Abuja, Hassana Yusuf, iMedia News.